It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday. Yeah, Walter's high.
What episode is this?
9?
9.
Oh,
Sábado gigante.
He hit you with the Spanish.
Sábado gigante.
Don't do that.
Don Francisco.
We're about to hit the double digits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We really not at episode 9.
Yeah, we are.
No, it's 8. But the hard left episode was the one like I fucked up on the editing.
Oh, okay.
So this is technically like 8.
So this is.
Nah, it's not. It's episode 9. Nobody need to know that. We gonna edit that out. Don't worry about it.
You're my extra.
I am.
Well, first and foremost, we do want to give our condolences to a good friend named Vic, who just recently passed away. Shout out to his baby moms, Rosie, and his family. Sending all prayers to you.
Yes. So sad.
Such a tragic.
Especially during the holidays. That shit.
Definitely. You know, we come to a point where we must enjoy life more to the fullest.
Listen, man. Life is fragile and time is relative. So stay around everybody you love. You know, hug them. And, you know, understand that shit ain't promised.
And show love while people are here. You know, I'm so big on that now.
Give people their flowers while they're still alive, because
you never know. You really, truly never know.
That's kind of hard to segue out of, to be honest. It's kind of like sad.
No, I know we had to show our respect, you know.
Of course.
Him and his family, you know, they're good people. His daughter, his baby mom's true amazing person. So shout out to her. But yeah, guys, you know, just show the love while people are here. You just never know.
Especially during the holidays. A lot of people is going through a lot of shit mentally, internally, externally. So
definitely. And be more expressive. Like, don't be afraid to speak up, and, you know, and if you got beef, if it's not something crazy that you can't end it, just end it. You know, it's not necessary to go that route. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? That's something that I need to learn, because I'm a very
passionate.
I'm passionate, but I hold grudges. And I feel like seeing the things that we're going through today, I need to stop that. Like, I be beefing with my own sister. Like, I have her blocked right now. And, like, God forbid, you don't know what could happen tomorrow, tonight. Like, things could happen in a minute.
No.
So I need to stop that.
Remember, me and Gabby had an incident where, from a blink of an eye, our life was almost gone. When we left Cross County.
Mm-hmm.
What was that accident? About that?
This close.
I think it was, like, in the blink of an eye. It wasn't even that. I think that's further than how close we came to death. Like,
Who was driving?
I was. And
who was in the wrong?
I was in the wrong.
What did you do?
But the crazy part, it's, and I thought it was just me bugging, but no, when I asked Gabby, so it was a random intersection in Yonkers and around Cross County where we were driving, and I believe the light was green. Like, I'm not even gonna say I was like hallucinating.
No, you know what it is that specific the light, it's at an angle where it looks like it's for these people and then these people.
So to the green light, it looked like it was for us, but it was for the other side.
Oh, the way the light was.
The way that was angled. So to me, I'm like, okay, the light is green. And as I was driving, like, I kept going. The truck, a 18-wheeler.
Oh, you was really pushing
that it. I braked. That if I would have kept going, we would have been gone. I braked, and he like literally. This was my car here, and he literally by like an inch went drove right in front of us.
How recent was this?
This was probably like a month ago.
Yeah,
we just never spoke on it. It's something
it's traumatizing.
It was for the moment, you know, where I'm like, I think
it was the whole rest of the ride home.
Yeah, we
y'all was like startled.
It was just quiet.
We drove. We didn't even say nothing. We put the music down. We were like in so much disbelief, like,
and it was even scarier because it was like nighttime. So the truck's light was like, it's higher. Yeah. So it's like you see that just in like your face, and it's like
Final Destination.
Seeing the light.
It was literally like a Final Destination movie. It was literally by this much. Like, if I didn't brake at that, I was thanking my brakes. I was like, yo, thank you, Lord, for these type of brakes that I have in my current car right now. Because if it wasn't for that, I know by like, if I would have went a little bit ahead,
It would have been clipped.
We would have been done.
And them trucks don't be caring. Like they be driving like they cars. Like but you gotta understand they got air brakes, so they have to take a while to brake. They gotta.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it was so close. Where, again, if 1 minute more, not even if a second more that I would have kept driving, he was so close to us already that he would have had no opportunity to break, period. He would have taken us.
Well,
it's so, the crazy thing is that usually I react really quick, but I think it was just so
surreal.
It was so surreal, and it was so like it was just like I saw my whole life flash.
It's
that
like
I didn't even have I didn't even have a second to tell her like get off the phone or like
because I was on the phone at that moment too.
Where, like in your hand?
No, like the phone was in my hand, but
no, you had it in your ear. It wasn't like you wasn't looking at your phone. She was like on the phone, like talking on the phone.
Damn, but you giving me up right now.
Like it was a next tell. Like where you at?
But I feel like it would have been worse if you was texting because you.
No. Like I was on the phone. Like I really, and it's so funny because I happened to be on the phone with my son's father. Yeah, I was on the phone with my son's father, and he knew because the car got so silent. He was like, "Yo, just pay attention to the road," and hung up. But I was like, shit already went downhill already. Like, so it don't even matter. Like, but that's how silence it got. That Gabby and I didn't say a word to each other. Like, we were just like, oh shit. The most we said was like, yo, Gabby, the light was green, right? Or am I bugging? She was like, nah, I saw green too. Like, I'm not like
the Yonkers traffic lights is like mad funny. Cause it'll look like it's green for you and it's really not. It's for the opposite direction.
That's what happened.
That's why I believe don't drink and drive.
Well, guess what? I'm glad you guys are here and safe.
I'm glad we're here and safe and sound.
Thank God.
We got to shout out Suave in the building. Always in the comments.
Oh, my son Suave.
Shout out Suave. Shout out Melissa. Shout out Jen. Shout out all the new subscribers and shout out all the true subscribers for locking in with us.
Always staying tuned.
We all appreciate y'all.
The good feedbacks and the bad ones.
What bad feedback?
I like the bad ones because they make me laugh.
But what's the bad ones?
We're still getting a views though.
So as for bad ones, we have gotten a comment, not directly, but
subliminal.
Yeah, that Gabby and I don't know how to dress.
We're waiting for the woman to reveal herself.
Men, woman, whoever is behind the we can't dress. At the end of the day, guys, we'll keep it up all the way tall. We don't come in here to impress anybody. Like, we just doing our shit. Like, as long as this right
all I know is that my face card never declines. Oh,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Listen, man.
Even with my lazy eye, fuck y'all. Like,
I never noticed you got a lazy eye.
Yes, I do.
I would say this. I wanted to always ask you cockeyed? You got the Tracy McGrady eye?
Yeah, that's my stepfather.
So, like, it'll drift off?
Who's your stepfather?
Tracy McGrady.
Yeah.
Hello, Stacey.
The basketball
Tracy,
player.
Number one from the Mavs.
No, you was about to say the Mavs. Houston Rock. Get your team.
No, but now, before.
Tracy McGrady is retired.
All right. Well, what team was he in before?
Orlando Magic.
Exactly. That's
New
when
York
he was
Knicks.
my father.
I don't even know who that is, so whatever.
You're not into sports?
You know into basketball?
Baseball. So look, these questions formulated is brought to you by the one and only Miss Melissa.
Yes.
Give
Shout
it up.
Shout out to Melissa.
So we currently had gotten a great email from a friend who has been tuning in since day one. And she no longer has Instagram, so it's so crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy.
She actually took time out to email?
Yeah, so she emailed and gave us great feedbacks. Truly appreciate it. So shout out to Melissa again. And she had a few suggestions that whatever we would answer for you and it could apply. Take it, Mom. This is for you.
It's more than
it's a shot for Melissa.
Shot for Melissa. We appreciate you. Gabby pump faking with the shot. Look at her thinking she drinking some shit. I should have.
I made my shit strong today.
My shit is strong. Shit is straight. So, question number 1 brought to you by Miss Melissa Crew. Should I say her last name?
No.
She not running from the feds.
No, you never know.
Well,
we don't know every individual. Like, we don't know. People got little hidden secrets, little hidden agendas, skeletons in their closets.
Was that a subliminal or direct to somebody?
No, that was just general.
The general? I feel
Not
attacked.
everything gotta be a sub.
I feel attacked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel attacked. Well, y'all don't know everything about me, so
We don't know.
I'm a felon.
Oh, you're not. I do like your hat and your shirt.
Yo,
By the way.
for the life
Oh,
of me,
yeah.
Walter, for the life of me, I cannot convince anybody that I am an actual felon. Like, people will not believe me.
I'm gonna look you up and may look up.
Nah. Just Google search Daquan Rose and you'll find everything. All right, so look, first question is, why do some people demonstrate fake love to others?
To get by?
For attention.
Elaborate more. Why? What's the basic principle? I'm gonna expand on Melissa's question. What's the basic principle why people show fake love? Is it beneficial or is it just to pass time? In that space of time with the people.
It depends on like who the person is. So let's say, for example, it's Gabby's someone who got shit going on, and I ain't too much of a fan, but I know she could get me by. I know that's a beneficial person that I'm a fake it being around her, so I could get whatever needs I desire from it. But if it's just like, I guess also too, like a person who's getting mad love and you just want to be around them just so you could get the love too, but you don't really fuck with the person, so you're going to fake it so you could get that same love back. I mean, what other reasons can it be for a person to fake being around someone else?
I think it's just that beneficial.
It's
like,
man, what other reasons can you be fake with someone?
Energy stealers. People like to snatch energy. So that's a tactic.
I don't feel like it's about energy though, because you could be around somebody and it's just that person's aura, that person's energy. It can't be topped. You could try.
It can't, but you can extract it.
Energy's contagious.
Yeah, and it's transferable.
It's like,
at the end of the day, if it's some competition type shit, I feel like you're never gonna be able to have that person. Like that's just natural.
Yeah, that's something you can't teach. But when you got people that show fake love, you got them proposing this image as if they're on that same level.
Not just that, but even so, like if you're being fake with me and you being around me, like I'm giving you that energy, so people are gonna show you love because I'm fucking with you. I'm not gonna know that you're really giving me fake energy. You know that you're giving me fake energy because you don't really fuck with me. But I'm gonna be like, yo, Gabby's my bitch. I'm gonna take her everywhere with me. Have all the people that fuck with me fuck with Gabby. And then, but little do I know that it's just because she wants this attention, the energy or whatever. Like you said, they're not gonna reciprocate the same full amount of energy that I'm getting, but you're going to get some of it because the respect that people have for me, people going to give you that respect because I fuck with you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of on that. So it's like, you just got to be mindful. But then again, I think now we could read people's aura where we know if someone's kind of being fake with, unless you're a very good person, very discreet about it.
Well, the best way to hide something is in plain sight. So one of them things is
But there's a lot of people out there that just have a beautiful heart and like don't see that in people.
Yeah, blinded.
Like you could be blindsided.
Because I have a friend that's like that. I'll be like, yo, like that person, don't chill with that person. That person doesn't want anything good for you, you know? And the person, my friend, will be like, no, but
because they want to see the good in everybody.
Yeah. It's tough because, from the bottom line of it, we all human. So you want to be able to hold out hope that, all right, even though I know you showing this fakeness to me, I know there's some type of good and I want to get it out of you.
I mean, that's the good part in all of them. I mean, majority of people, like, I've been around people who are fucking weird, funny, and fake, but I just try to put, like, I'm the type to push it to the side. Well, I'm learning not to. Like, whatever's presented to you, you got to take as is.
Face value, yeah.
Like, I try to give so many people the benefit of the doubt and thinking, like, nah, there's probably some good, so let me put all that bad to the side. But nah, whatever people are showing you the first time, stick to that.
Yeah, first impressions is everything.
Like, just stick to that. And it sucks that we got to do it because it's like you want to give people chances, but it's like, and can you? You definitely can, but also be mindful of what you saw the first time you came around the person. So that way, later down the line, you're not surprised or you're not shocked by someone's actions. Like, damn, this person did this and that. But you're like, I should have known because of when we first met and how you presented yourself and whatever transpired. So yeah, just I think you'll pick up on people's energy, but it's definitely more for beneficial reasons. Definitely on attention.
That shit, I'll never get that. Like, just the simple fact that people go to those lengths just to get some type of.
But those are people who have never had attention before.
Yeah.
And they probably see the attention that someone else is getting, and they're just like, "Yo, I want that attention." Like they crave attention.
But that transfers to envy.
It is.
You
At the end of
envy.
the day,
end
that's
up-
what it is, though.
But
Because-
I could sit here and say that that's probably why people got close to me, because of the lifestyle, or because what I'm accustomed, because the love that they see people give me. It's like, why not be around this person? Maybe this shit would just jump onto me. Like I said, it's contagious. It's like when someone's sad and you're around them, you kind of get sad with them. Not because you want to, but because the sympathy and you have for the person. You're not gonna be like, I'm sad. Gabby's not gonna come to my crib like kiki with me. She might later down the line, but that's probably to brighten my day up. But she's gonna feel the energy of me being sad. So before she laughs, she's gonna be sad with me. So it's like, people are gonna pick up on that energy. And that's where the envious comes in, especially with friends.
Listen,
So the ones you gotta be
friends is a
careful.
term that now you can't use loosely. At all. So boom. Have you ever lied to a person but trusted someone to tell them the truth of that matter? So basically, like you said a lie, but you pretty much told the truth to someone else and gave them the responsibility of speaking on that, what you lied about.
No, because what's the point of that?
I think I'd rather you hear it from me.
A lot of people don't think that way.
I'd rather.
Yo, look at the vampire cough. she dabbing on it.
I'd rather.
I was sneezing.
That was a sneeze?
Everyone says the same thing to
The
me.
fuck kind of sneeze is
They be
that?
like, why are you coughing like that? I'm like, I'm not coughing, I'm
It's a
sneezing.
sneeze.
That is impossible that as a sneeze.
I swear to Jesus Christ.
You gotta be. That was a dab with a cough in it. What the fuck was that?
She hit
Well,
you.
first of all, you're supposed to sneeze in your...
Yeah, that's a vampire cough. That's why I say you vampire cough. But that was sneezing.
That was sneezing.
What type of shit? So how you cough?
I don't have to cough right now. I don't know.
Nah, but like if you... That sounded just like the sneezing.
No, it didn't.
I'm crying. Back to the topic. So, I wouldn't lie. I mean, why lie and then tell someone else the truth? Like, wouldn't you want it to come from you? Especially, like, if Gabby lies to me and then she tells someone else the truth, like, where's the respect? I'm not gonna have respect for you.
Some people can't face the truth.
Then
even
you know
if
what,
it's
then
coming
don't-
from
but
them.
then keep it to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. What's the point of going and telling someone else the truth? Because at the end of the day, that's just going to start gossip. Because then that person who knows the truth is going to go and tell someone else. Then that someone else is going to... And it's just going to be a
ongoing
ripple
thing.
effect.
Not just that too, but when people tell stories, I realize they get so extra with it.
But that's like that game. You never seen that game that you're supposed to put like headphones on and you start a
Pictionary.
sentence. No, you say a sentence to someone's ear. No. Yeah, you say a sentence to someone's ear, then that person goes and it just keeps going to the next person. And then the last person has to say the secret out loud, and it turns out to be something completely different than
Because people learn to switch up the whole scenario. If not, they'll add a whole bunch of extra words that are so unnecessary.
That's literally a game. Because that's really
that's
what it
that's
is.
life.
It
that's
always
life.
changes at the end.
It's
That's-
called what?
It's called telephone.
That's what it is. Yeah.
We used to play that in like kindergarten and shit.
I had never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Shit, a bunch of adults should do that. Shit.
Yeah, now.
You realize how
Ellen DeGeneres does it on her show.
And she abuses her coworkers. She does.
I
love
still want to go and win a free TV.
Me too.
Nah, them days is over. Oprah was giving out cars. I don't think you can top that.
What was
You
that?
get a car and you get a car.
Yo, they really made that a meme into the whole you get a dick.
You get a car and
You
you.
remember the dick? You never seen that one?
no.
Oh, okay, my Instagram.
We can't take shot questions. Gabby not taking no shots.
Nah, I could take a shot of this.
Oh yeah, she'll take. All right, she'll take a sip.
A sip of what?
Oh,
Coca-Cola?
I'll charge me. Give me a rain check for the next episode.
Rain check. You gonna be passed out on that couch next time. So
Yeah, I don't think you should lie. And if you don't want to say, then just keep it to yourself.
Do y'all think people are intimidated by speaking the truth because they
don't know the outcome? I don't. You shouldn't. But when it comes to certain scenarios and certain situations, I guess you don't know what to expect, so you don't know how to deliver the truth to someone. It's not necessarily where you're intimidated. It's like, damn, what's gonna happen after?
I think it also depends on the situation, because you might be comfortable enough to talk about certain things with whoever the person is, you know, and you guys might have this type bond where you guys
the person's understanding enough.
Understanding and move forward. But if it's someone where you feel like, damn, I'm gonna probably lose my friendship or my relationship or whatever, whoever the person is and whatever you have going on with that person, then that's when I feel like you might be iffy. You
might second guess on telling. You want to tell them, but should you still at the end?
Isn't that being selfish though?
No. Yeah.
What?
So
I think it's being selfish, but you're also protecting. Like let's say there's something that I want to talk about with Stacy, but I know it's gonna like hurt her or our friendship. I might consider like keeping it to myself because I care about her enough to not want to fuck up our friendship.
It would depend on what, because honestly,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on what, and it also depends on your relationship with that person.
Do y'all feel that
I would want you to tell me no matter what, even if it's gonna hurt. I mean, that's just
exactly. Not everyone is like that, and that's why I say like it depends on your friendship or relationship with that person. Then my mom is blowing up my phone.
But wouldn't it be like you not being a good friend if you don't tell the person? Like,
so that leads me to my question. Do y'all feel that people have a hard time being unselfish in the truth because they know the risk factor? And not understanding, and they don't understand the fact that somebody's reaction isn't their responsibility.
But isn't that where the truth or honesty is respected more than lies, even if it hurts?
The truth is always going to be respected.
No. So that's what I'm saying. So like me and my perspective, like if someone is gonna tell me something about whatever situation is, even if you know it's gonna hurt me, I still would respect for you to tell me. Because then I know how to deal with it afterwards, rather than you knowing a piece of information, but you choosing not to tell me. So you just holding on to this, and I'm like walking down the streets having no idea of what the hell it is, but you next to me as my friends or couple or whatever it is, and you're not elaborating it with me. I guess that's when you got to realize on how to deliver the message. Where it's still going to be, if it's a bad situation, it's still going to be taken in any way where you're going to get hurt if it's something that's going to be hurtful.
But that's what I was saying. Like, is it someone, like me telling the truth to someone, or just anybody in general that has something that they want to tell someone? It's not their responsibility how a person is going to react, as long as I said the truth.
You're coming clean.
Yeah, because you got truth and you got respect and you got loyalty. If I'm truthful to you, you understand my loyalty is with you and I respect you enough to tell you.
That's what I'm saying. As my friend, no matter what it is, tell me. And then I know how to I would know how to handle it afterwards. After that, I'm going to be like, yo, Gabby, you did your part. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what it is? I come to realize, especially when it comes with friends, like if they told Gabby something about me, Gabby's going to probably be second guessing like, dang, should I tell Stacey? Because it's like, I kind of have to tell her who said what. Mm-hmm. And then she's probably like, then now this is going to put me in a messy situation. But then that's where it's a questionable thing, because it's like, if Gabby fucks with me, fuck all the rest. Like, I guess you got to figure out how to bring it to my attention without making it much messy. But it might still come down to a messy situation.
It's always going to end up in a
But then I guess that's when you realize it's like, where does your loyalty stand? Is it, do you want to protect that person or do you want to protect me?
So let me ask you this. Does loyalty with someone have seniority? So say, for instance, y'all have a group of friends, right?
No.
You don't got a group of friends? You lonely?
No, I'm not saying no to the group of friends. I'm saying
but you said no. My question wasn't finished. My question wasn't
because I already know what you're going to say. And I discussed that in my last...
the time frame of friends.
Yeah, like there's people that have shown you loyalty in 2 days. Mm-hmm. Time doesn't, and I've learned that now as an adult. Time doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't
dictate.
It doesn't dictate how loyal we're gonna be to each other or whatever. Like,
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Because time is relative. Like what a person could do in a week, you'll look at your friend and be like, yo, where the fuck you was at like these 9 years, nigga?
But you also have to be careful with that too, because someone could just show you so much in the beginning and still betray you. You know what I'm saying?
That ties back into the fake love.
Because you still don't know them very well. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to have reservations when anytime something that seems too good to be true,
it's kind of questionable.
Of course, you're gonna have some type of like side eye to it.
Hold on, bro. Like you doing too much.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I have that issue.
I've learned that. I feel like I have met people who have shown me within the first year. And then I also had someone tell me like, yo, Stace, no offense, that's not enough time to really know someone or really label someone as your friend. Because you still don't know them too well. And from my experience, I thought I knew a person within a year that they was looking out. They was doing shit to prove them, which is why I labeled them as a friend. And then in a blink of an eye, they did some real grimy shit.
So let me ask you that. Sorry, Melissa, to veer from your question. We got more for you. So what situations and in with that context you stated about time and friendship, do y'all think you need to put these people in for you to determine whether or not they friend? Yeah, like what is the trials you got to put them through, or the trials that have to happen for y'all to be like, you know what, you passed, you checked it. Yeah, I know. Come on, this is me, yo. Come on now, I'm him.
Feel like when you come to a point where you don't really have to question it, that even from, let's say for example, they not even around me, like behind my back, and I know I don't have to question it. I think that's when it comes to it. Because you ever like, I don't know if you ever, this crossed your mind where you have a friend and they go out and they around people you don't fuck with. And you're like, damn, I wonder if this person's saying this, and this behind my back. If you kind of questioning that, then you really, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You could know the person for amount of years or might know them for a little bit of amount of, for a little bit of short time. If you're having a question, I don't think you could label them. Because I know guys are, and this is why I respect men so much more than females.
Whoa.
Maybe the guys from back in the day.
Definitely back in the day. Not now. The older men, at least their generation and how they grew up, their morals.
Loyalty.
Yeah, they stand on principle and morals that can't be swayed.
No matter what little arguments or whatever they have in between them, they will never turn on each other.
Nah. Now
they would never. And I'm saying it like I seen it with, the guy I was dating, like him and his group of friends. They might have a little issue, but no, they still have each
stay
other's
grounded.
back. Yes, like, and nothing will come in between that circle.
Like that's that love from back in the day. That's
like
that real
nothing.
loyalty.
Like they could talk shit amongst them, but they would never let an outsider
come in
and I think that's the respect where it comes from. Like you have people now where it's a group of friends, and then an outsider will come talking shit, and then you validate what they say.
Well, the thing is that in today's generation with people, men and women, friendships, relationships is all incentivized. It's about what can you do for me and what have you done for me lately, rather than just staying grounded into, all right, you've exhibited behavior and loyalty to me that I can never question.
You know what's crazy though? I don't want to say I have that mentality that like what you're saying, what can you do for me or whatever. But I have had friends in the past that I'm no longer cool with. I used to randomly text them like, you okay? Like, how you feeling today? Like, and it will be like just a check-in. Because I feel like everyone needs that. You really never know what anyone is going through by themselves or when they're home. So I would text certain friends and I would be like, are you okay? How are you feeling today? And they would be like, yeah, I'm okay. Why? Like just today I texted my friend and I was like, how you doing? How's your mental? Like just checking in. And I feel like I be doing too much. Nosy? Huh?
People take that as like you kind of be nosy?
No, I just feel like I be doing too much in friendships. Like nobody checks up on me.
So do you feel like you do that for reciprocation or you genuinely do it?
No, I genuinely do it. But when I take a step back, I realize, like, does it mean that I care too much about my friendships?
Nah, because I wouldn't say that. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like you're expecting something back. You know what I'm saying? When you do something that's just, and it's a genuine thing.
But then I guess the reason why I felt like that was because I took, like I said, I took a step back, and the people who I used to text and I would like consider them my friends, if I didn't hit them up, there was no friendship. Like,
So
we would never speak if it wasn't for me.
So they use that as like, oh, if out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
That's heavy now. Like, everybody goes by that.
With that, you just gotta, no lie, you gotta reevaluate and see who serves a purpose in your life.
Mm.
If you come to a point and you sit down and you narrow like who serves a purpose and who don't, you gotta come to a point where you gotta.
That's exactly what I realized.
Where you gotta, even if it might bother you at the moment for cutting someone off, do it. Why? Because then what they doing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just goes for anybody. Like, if you ever feel like, let's say within our friendship, and you feel like, oh, Stacey's not doing nothing for me, then do what's best. Where
I learned that now.
You cut the person off. You got to reevaluate because it's more to life where you don't want to come to a point where you're 35, 40 and you have a whole bunch of meaningless relationships with people.
Well, it's a gray area at that, because people do adapt that out of sight, out of mind complex. But then again, people adapt that complex because they don't want to bother nobody. They understand that people got shit going on in their own life.
And that's 100%. Fine.
That's okay.
That's fine. But from like Gabby said, from time to time, can you be the type to be like, yo, what's going on? You good? All right, cool. Just checking up on you.
Important.
But it has to be. It can't be that can't be manufactured just because you feel like, all right, you're not.
But that's why I'm no longer friends with those kind of people. Because I feel like if you're a genuine person and you genuinely care about me,
you will reach out.
That energy will be reciprocated. Like, I haven't heard from you in a few days. Are you okay?
But isn't that kind of expecting it a little bit?
That's not expecting it. That's what a friendship should be.
Like just random shit. Like, yo, you good? What's up? Like, I'm not good on that. Like, I'm working on it because I'm an out of sight, out of mind person. But
like, even if it's you sending me a freaking funny TikTok randomly. Like, I have friends that we don't speak every day, and that's okay. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to speak to my friend every day, all day. Like, we're grown. We have lives.
That's what I'm saying.
But now, if it's 2 weeks and we haven't spoken, and I'm constantly, like, if we look back and we see 3 months, and I'm the one always hitting you up, you okay?
No, it's exhausting.
The interest in engaging is gone.
It is exhausting. It's like, what are you doing for me? Like, what's the point of us being friends if I'm the one that's always reaching out? I don't want to talk to you every freaking day.
No, but you know where you stand. So then you just, little by little, you just start to eliminate yourself.
And then before you know it, you're not even cool with you don't even speak to the person no more.
Well, one of my brothers, Sean, he feels that way about me.
But family is different, because don't get it twisted.
No, we not biological. It's like we grown that bond.
Okay. But let me tell you something. I think for people, this is just like a general thing. It's okay for people to grow apart. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it don't have to be because you guys have beef or any of that. It's just sometimes people aligning, they're just on different timing. Mm. So let's say Gabby and I, we grew up mad close. If by 35, if our journeys are different paths, it's okay for that. It's no love lost. I'ma still have mad love for Shorty. She gonna have mad love for me, but we just
those are like the type of friendships that no matter what, it could be like 3 months from now, you guys speak and there's always love. Cause I have those friendships too. It's like my friend Erica. Shout out to Erica.
Shout out Erica.
Shout out to Erica.
We went to middle school together, and like, she has a kid. She has her boyfriend, and vice versa. But it's like we don't speak every day. We don't text every day. We might talk like, I want to say every 2 to 3 months. But when we speak, we let it be known. Like, I love you and I'm always here for you. And I feel like those kind of friendships everyone needs a friendship like that.
Yeah,
but then there's also those where it's like, bro, I'm constantly reaching out to you, because if it wasn't for me reaching out to you,
and I wouldn't even call it I wouldn't even label it as a friendship. I think, like, I'm tired of calling everyone friends when majority of them are not even friends. But that's what I'm saying. It's okay for friendship to grow apart without a beef or something coming in between, where it's just like, yo, listen,
life happens.
We're in 2 different paths. It's okay. You see life from your perspective. I don't really agree with yours like that. I have it my way. But again, we always gonna have love for each other. Let's say our kids are friends. Our kids will be, from time to time, we get together here and there. And then that's bottom line. And that's okay. That's okay.
It's difficult because it's like everybody is different in their approaches to friendship. Like, and I get it. Some people are high maintenance and needy, and some people are low maintenance and non-needy.
But
I don't consider that being needy though.
No.
But
let me tell you something.
You understand that there's two different types of friends.
When you learn your friends, right? And this is for friends. When you learn your friend, you have to accept them with flaws and everything.
No.
You do.
You don't have to accept.
You
them.
don't. It's a choice.
Everything is a choice.
It's a choice. That's what I mean. But if you want to still,
you genuinely want to,
if you
have
genuinely,
to understand.
yes. So everyone comes with flaws. So
of course,
if with Gabby's flaws, if I still want to be in her life, I have to accept her flaws. But I'm also know how to move accordingly when it comes to certain situations with her and her flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have a friend that could call me and all she want to do is talk about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but because I genuinely give a fuck, I'm going to listen to her. But I'm going to know, let's say if she's always telling me, oh, Stacey, I'm going to leave my man every day. She tells me that, like, I already know the type of person that she is. So it's like, am I really going to pay mine? So I'm going to hear her out. But I'm not really going to pay mine. You know how to move with certain individuals because of how they are.
You pick up on their tendencies, their mannerisms, their frequencies, you do. How they engage
but because y'all have this love and everything, you got to set people for who. It's a choice. Not that you have to, but it's a choice that if you choose to be in this person's life, you have to accept with what they come with. Can you check your friend? Can you correct them? Definitely, because that's what friendships do.
That's what I said. Having a friendship is like being in a relationship.
But you also have to accept with what they come with.
Well, a friendship is a relationship. It's a bond between two people. And everybody wakes up every day with a chance and a choice. You got a chance to gain a friendship, but you got a choice whether or not you're going to tolerate it, accept it, or understand it. So that's what it comes down to.
You got a freestyle for us?
Y'all not taking no shot.
Yeah, we are. We're doing this. We'll take a sip then, because I don't got a shot.
Gabby is not drinking no liquor.
Yes, she is. She's drinking Coke and rum.
What rum do we have in this
Why
vicinity?
are you so loud, though?
Because
he wants to let everybody know that I'm drinking
Coke and rum.
Coca-Cola.
And rum.
And rum right here.
And Waikiki water.
Chill. They're not sponsored.
I wasn't prepared to have like a shot question because Gabitha wasn't drinking.
Nah, but throw something real quick. Like, just think of something real quick.
Walter, any ideas? Because you here, you gotta contribute other than engineering that you do masterfully at. So I gotta ask you. You can tell me just low key and then I'll say it on the air. You don't got nothing?
My Casamigos strong.
Yeah, I'm kind of tipsy right now and I didn't eat nothing.
So that means you don't got nothing?
Got what?
A freestyle?
How about what was the remember when we had that conversation?
In the group chat?
In the group chat.
We was going to save it for the next episode.
Nah, that was a great conversation.
It was a great one. That was an
which one? We
exclusive
had a
pod.
few conversations.
We had a lot of them.
All right, which one? With the one that I said I brought it up?
No, Gabby brought it up.
It was me?
Yeah, you brought it up.
Okay, which one?
Hold on. Let me go to the archives. Chill. Mad pressure. God damn. Peer pressure.
She's like, which one?
Okay, but that's not a freestyle. That's to take a shot in?
I mean, well, with the freestyle, it got to be like one or the other or you got to drink.
No, that I know.
Yeah, but what? I don't know.
We had direct convos. We didn't really have like...
Yeah, it wasn't like a choice type of thing. It got to be like a choice.
All right, so then ask us the next question.
I got one for you.
Is this a freestyle?
Yes, freestyle.
All right, go for it.
Establish lifestyle and finances or get it through the mud.
Yeah, at this day and age, honestly, I would want it fucking established.
Okay.
But when you get it through the mud, you get to...
Well, the end goal would be...
You know what's so crazy? I'm going to be honest. I like challenges.
Okay, so I'll refine the question is, patience with someone that you know is going to get to where they're going to go or already established?
Not patience. Patience for sure.
Can't crack them. You can't crack them.
No.
They're masters. Y'all listen,
it's not even
you know
that.
why you know why the shot questions don't work for y'all? And this is a moment that I'll give y'all flowers. Y'all not in the state of mind that a lot of women are nowadays, or just y'all mature.
But it might not even have to be with, because it could be things, when you access these questions, it doesn't necessarily pertain to now. It could have been like,
it has to pertain to now because y'all are exactly my point.
No,
You look at you got to fumble the bag.
I was just about to say some wild shit.
What you gonna say? No, say it. Go ahead.
It doesn't, when you access, it doesn't mean, because right now Gabby and I are on a different type of time where
frequency is different.
Anything that has transpired like 10, 15 years ago, that's different. Like those were the Gabby and Stacy and like,
no,
we was in serie Monday through Monday.
Hold on, Gabby sneezing.
Bless you.
Thank you. Stop.
You don't want it to be on camera? We'll edit it out. No, I'm not.
Okay, so that's what you got for us? We're gonna have patience.
I don't have nothing.
All right, so just go with the next question.
Yeah, y'all got something?
No.
Look at Walter passing his phone like it's drugs. You can go anywhere in the world, but have to spend it with an enemy. That's tough.
That's
tough. That's tough.
But okay.
I don't have any enemies, so this is not.
Okay, so I don't have any. But
yes, I do.
No. I don't have an enemy.
Someone that annoys the shit out of you.
Okay, is there one person I want to shoot?
It's how you. All right, so boom.
I don't think it's an enemy, but maybe what about somebody you had a fallout with and you guys just don't speak anymore?
Okay, so it's either you got to say their name or you got to take the shot.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's tough, right?
That's a tough
Walter, you my God. That's my
God. Who is someone that I
already know the person, but I don't want to take a shot.
Nah, you see
so
that
then you gotta say the name.
You gotta take the shot. If you don't take the name, you gotta take the shot.
So you gotta drink your Coke and rum. Because you don't want to say the name.
I'm drinking.
I mean, I could say the name because I don't think it's anything bad, but
I'm drinking wine.
So it's either
Red Bull.
So travel with someone that's an enemy.
Yes, and you all right, but the shot is you gotta either say their name.
On. The question is, you have enemies? Because I feel like the word enemy is very like.
Got a lot of enemies. Was that Drake's song?
I don't.
No friends in it.
Like I said, the person that I'm thinking I wouldn't consider my enemy. We just don't speak. We don't.
I have no enemies on this planet. If you dislike Day Day, I'm sorry for the cab ride. Anyway.
I'll take a shot because I don't.
You don't want to say their name?
No, I just don't.
That's the only way you could take the shot?
No, because I don't. At this moment, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't have problems with anybody. And then.
Somebody that's annoying.
Like just all right. So annoying. That's current. All right, somebody that's current in your life that is annoying for both of y'all. You have to spend.
That's in my life currently.
Currently, that is annoying the shit out of y'all, like bothering both of y'all. You got to say their name or take the shot.
Anyone who's
Even if
bothering.
it's somebody you don't know that well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just have a general knowledge of their name and their presence.
But then how is that annoying? That wouldn't be annoying, right? That wouldn't be considered annoying.
I mean, they be moving the goalposts like a motherfucker.
Nah, because you could say a person's name and then
Just,
they're gonna be like, "Oh, you think I'm annoying?"
You know
like
what?
it's not.
You have to go do activities with them.
Yeah, everything.
You gotta take a full trip.
Yeah, like Tom Hanks and Castaway type shit. Like you gotta say the name or you take the shot.
For you, but
yo, how you take the headphones off?
You heard me?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be for you?
No.
Oh, it's a mutual friend? Yeah.
Nah, it's not a friend though. It's not a friend.
Oh, it's an acquaintance.
Yeah.
No, not even.
Associate?
No, just someone we know.
It's annoying.
They like my pictures.
Oh, they be spamming me and shit?
No, she be liking my pics.
She fire?
She's cute.
I'll shoot her shot. I'll shoot my shot.
Girl. She's a really
pretty
cute girl.
Yo, you annoying Stacy, but you ain't gonna annoy me. I'm gonna shoot that in her DM.
Damn, who's one person? You know, my son's father, Angel. Shout out to him. He annoys the life out of me.
That don't count.
That don't count. That don't count.
Really? But y'all didn't specify. Y'all said anybody.
Yo, shout out Angel. Y'all made a wonderful child.
We did.
Y'all made a wonderful child, and you a stand-up nigga for, staying in, your child's life.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
But he is annoying.
Nah, that don't count.
Okay,
That
don't
don't
count because you guys already
y'all
been on vacation.
Okay.
And then you
Oh, so you never? Okay. Let's get more. We never been on vacation.
It's not even about that, but it's like he don't count. Like
he just don't
that's
count.
your son's father. You have to deal with
a
each other
mother of a
regardless.
child and a father of the child is always going to be annoying.
Okay. All right. Well, you see, y'all wasn't specified, but all right.
Oh, you trying to move the goalposts again? Forget it. Y'all might as well just ask me a question. I'll take the shot. Go ahead. Ask me a question. Go ahead.
I don't have.
I got a shot in
for
here.
you. But I'm gonna take a shot.
Of what? Tea and Coke?
I got Casamigo.
That don't even sound right. Don't say Coke like that because I don't sniff. Coca-Cola.
All right.
Oh, you gotta say Coca-Cola like when
What's
yo
the
go give me a
question for
Coca-Cola.
dating?
I'm enigmatic. Y'all ain't gonna get through with me.
I feel like I want to ask Day about his love life because he's very like.
All right.
Mystique.
So
He's like a like.
An enigma.
what I'm thinking of, I don't even know if I want to ask.
Well,
Ask it.
Either two girls licking your ass or a threesome but two guys and one girl. Ow.
I gotta get the baby wipes for my ass. I'm not gonna have another dude balls clapping my shit.
why is it okay? So why is it okay for
two
a
fem-
threesome could be two girls and a guy, and why is it considered gay or whatever for it to
you
be?
said that very confidently. Have you ever wanted a threesome with two guys and a girl?
But I've had conversation with my guy friends that be like, "Oh, I don't want to have a
gay.
threesome with another nigga and a girl." Like,
that's not a threesome. That's a train.
No, it's not.
Choo.
No, it's in all reality. No,
It
you
is
just
a train.
No, it's not.
It is a
so
train.
then a train is being ran on you if it's two girls.
No, it's not.
Or why not? That's so biased.
No,
That is double standards.
Look at women want to be men so bad.
It's not
not
that. It's not that. But that's the problem with you, man.
No, it's not.
So y'all can do whatever.
Matter of fact, the question was, you just reminded me in the group chat, the question was if your significant other has a curfew. Because I've had that issue before.
It depends on the
It doesn't depend on
Yes,
anything.
it does.
No, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, I'ma
I
tell you.
already know what you're going to say because you believe in double standards.
No.
That's bullshit.
No. It applies for everybody. Yo, why you rolled your eyes like that? You ain't sick at it after all. So look, here's what it boils down to.
Should a man have curfew if he's in a relationship?
It goes for both parties. It depends on the type of people that they're going out with, the group of friends they're going out with, the outing, and how much respect they have for the significant other's spouse.
If you have respect, then you
shouldn't
shouldn't
be
even
getting home at 6 in the morning.
Thank you. This is why we friends.
No, y'all can owe me a Coca-Cola.
And let me make it very clear: the club ends at 4 in New
where
York.
you at from 4 to
Athletes,
6?
No,
you
but
have-
why do you want to?
have
Okay,
El
no.
Tina on Dykeman in 207 when you hungry.
No, because now you're doing too much. If I already gave you,
You should have left at 3 to have 30 minutes to go get food, and you home at 4. And I still think
You
that's a
got
little
police
too late.
checkpoints on 207 going going into Fordham.
I've never in my life seen a checkpoint. I don't know where you be going, but I've never seen a
There's
checkpoint.
checkpoints on 207 for Dykeman.
regardless of what, right? Why is afties not necessary? For what? First and foremost,
That's
in afties, a lot of people they die.
depending on which one you go to.
It just depends. I mean, not even.
But you see how everything is circumstantial, which you're asking as
But
far
why,
as direct
if you
questions.
already party for 2-3 hours, why do
Wait,
you want
so now I'm gonna ask you, since you feel like those 3 things matter, if the person could get home at 6, would you want your girl to be getting home at 6 in the
Already
morning?
has been done to me, so I'm already.
That's not what I asked you. What I
But
asked
are you
you
okay
was,
with
is it
it?
okay?
I never was okay with it, but
Okay,
it
so then
happened.
why?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
You're gonna say
Safety.
that's not a
Safety.
So what about men? If you want me to be real, it'd be worse.
Do
for
y'all
men.
really? All right, so let me ask you that. Do y'all really care about a man's safety coming in at 6?
Yes, I do.
Or because
Of course.
you
I
care
wanna
about
cuddle.
No.
It's
Let
not
me
even
finish.
about cuddling.
No.
Let me finish. Do y'all care about genuinely a man's safety coming in at 6 a.m.? Or is it because you think that the time that they're elapsing
They're
is
doing
with
something
another
with a
bitch?
female.
Okay, can I
Which
speak
one
now?
is it?
Can I speak now? So
I'm speaking for my niggas now.
So when I was with my ex, a lot of people uptown know him. I used to argue with him all the time because I wanted him to be home. And it wasn't about whether I thought, listen,
what time?
It wasn't, I didn't want him to go out, period. And it wasn't anything about him being with another girl, because never in the 7 years that we were together did I ever feel like he was doing anything with any other girl, even though we were like on and off in the 7 years.
So why did you want him to be home?
Because of his safety, because I know how well known he is uptown. That's one. 2, because the places that he be in are the worst places to be in. And 3, because he had something, a battle that he was battling within himself, within his inner self. So those are the 3 reasons why I did care about his safety. It wasn't about where he was going or whatever. It's about, is he gonna make it back home? Uptown don't love nobody.
Was you able to control that though?
Never. That's why we're not together.
All right then. So that defeats the whole point you're trying to prove to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
I'm answering the question. You asked me.
You didn't. It's control. Women want control over a dude in that aspect.
It's not control. Over
it's
control.
respect.
It's because the last thing I need is for
If
me
a
to be.
dude
Wait. The last thing I need is for me to be
she's
sleeping, and I
Coming
get
in
a
hot.
fucking phone call at 4 or 5 in the morning. Yo, I got killed. Like, that's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I want.
It's just regardless. If you have respect for your female, there's just certain time you're just not gonna come home to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you already went clubbing, why must you do afties? What are you gonna find in afties?
Here's my take on it. I used to work an overnight job. I used to get home like
That's
3:30, 4
You're
o'clock.
working.
I used to come home. My girl would be out in Brooklyn. I would beat her home. So that's why I'm numb to it. Like, I can't give y'all
Okay, but that's on your
objective.
perspective. But
But I can't give y'all. Honestly, I can't give y'all objective.
And that's fine. You don't have to. But what I'm saying, from mines and Gabby's, just speaking to everyone, where if you're in a relationship and your man, not necessarily where he should have a curfew because you don't want to put these controls on these men, but as for respect for your female, there shouldn't be reasons why you're coming home at 6, 7 in the morning. Those are shit you do when you're single. And if you are partying,
Partying?
okay, if I'm not mistaken, I believe New York is probably, aside from like LA, probably
the most dangerous place.
No. It has nothing to do with being dangerous, but I don't even think LA.
No,
but
LA is at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, exactly. I think New York is the only place, and I'm speaking
Miami.
Miami, that
Miami shut down at like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
No,
but Club 11.
Oh, it starts at 4.
No, they are till 11 in the morning. That's bottom line. But what I'm saying, like, stuff like that, like, if you're in a strip club, that's it. Like, okay, booby trap is till like 8, 9 in the morning, right? Yeah. But all right, I'm speaking for New York. New York club ends at 4. Why?
Generally.
So if you have respect for your female, what are you gonna find in afties? There's nothing to find in afties.
Fun.
No, it's not, because you had your fun in the club already. So afty is just
what
for
if
you.
I go to the club at 2 o'clock?
That's fine. You know what? We done that, and we had the time of our lives for just 2 hours.
Why are you trying to project your fun on a man's fun?
Because men don't really go for fun. Men
They
just go to
don't.
pop bottles,
So then-
stare
And look
at
at bitches.
Bitches.
Exactly.
So then say that. Say that your concern is
It's not
his
about-
more
no,
time
because
outside of the
listen,
crib
No, but it has
is
nothing
because
to,
he's going to have
it has
opportunity
nothing
to
to do with
engage
that.
with a
Okay,
woman.
so then if you're gonna be coming home at 6 in the morning, you best believe I'm coming home at 6 in the morning.
Then that's being
because-
spiteful. That's not
We're gonna be
genuine to
fair.
the aspect.
I'm not gonna
look
be-
at Walter trying to catch all the angles while y'all hot right now. Look at him.
I'm
Look at him.
not
Look at him.
gonna
Look at
be
him.
no corny ass chick home while my nigga is out and I'm home being a loser.
Listen,
When I
you're
could be
not a
having fun
loser.
with my
You could
friends.
get on Call of Duty. You can get on
I don't
Fortnite.
do
That's
none
not a
of
loser.
that.
I
You
just
can get on
That's
that.
the loser. I don't. Do
I
none
just
of
think
that.
out of respect, you
got
just
Netflix.
You don't do certain things. There's just certain boundaries you just don't cross
Listen.
when being in a relationship. And again, it's not where you're putting a curfew on your man, but if your man just has
I just feel like it's respect.
if you have that respect, then you're just
It
not
goes
gonna
back to truth, loyalty, respect. Those are the
No.
3 main
But
principles.
Afties has nothing to do with that because regardless, my nigga could go to the club. If he wants to go to the
Yeah, I
club,
don't
he
have
can
a problem
go.
with that.
all right, so let's
My
scratch
issue
Afties.
is you're not coming home.
You got
past-
let's scratch Afties. You got spots that stay open just where
It
you can
don't-
eat at.
Okay,
That's fine,
That's
baby.
fine.
Bring me a
Call
plate.
me and exactly.
Oh, so bring you a plate.
Yeah.
All right, so
Call me
all
and
right.
bring me a
Have-
palito
so let me ask
queso
you
or
this.
some
Have
shit.
Okay,
y'all-
let me tell you something, right? You know what I think? Okay, if like when you're out, just communicate along the way where
bring
you
you some hotcakes.
You know,
Bring me some frituras.
that happened. What you were about to say, that happened with me and Boche the other day because he was out, right? And then I called him and he didn't answer. And usually he's really, really good with answering my call. Like
his
I don't
callback
ever, I
time
don't
is
ever have to call
immediate.
him more than once because he answers that first time. So I didn't really trip because I'm like, it's not something where he does it all the time. So he's probably busy.
Yeah.
So whatever, when he called me back like 5 minutes later, I'm like, what are you doing? Like now I felt some kind of way because you didn't call me right back. So then he told me, he's like, I was doing this, I was doing that, I went here, I went there. And I was like, so why you didn't tell me you was going there? And he's like, because I was like, God forbid something. I'm very, like, I don't know if it's because of the stuff that I've been through.
Let me ask you this.
Wait, hold on.
Was that your ego or was it your general concern?
That's what I was just going to say. I think it's my general concern because of the shit that I've been through, like the scares and stuff. Like, I want to know where you at all times because, life is so short and you just never know when things could happen. Because I know what he was doing. I just didn't know where he was at.
Listen.
So,
listen, first of all.
I don't know. To me,
First of all, Boche is your last relationship.
I pray to God it is.
It's not pray to God. It's what it is. He's going to marry you. It's what it is. So whatever concern, everything that you're feeling right now, that you're exuding, is just the last bit of remnants from your past. Boche is the last stop. So that's why it's hard to like gauge these topics on you because I know Boche is the last stop. I sensed it. I sensed it from when I met him and I sensed it from when, I picked you up. I know it is. So everything that you're exuding right now is just remnants from your past. No, it's not. I guess it's what
trauma.
It is trauma.
It's trauma. It's legit trauma.
It's trauma.
So it's hard. It's kind of hard to gauge these questions on you.
It's not just that. It's just she didn't like heal fully from her last where she took full time to herself. It was
of course
like
not.
Her last relationship. Then boom, she kind of rekindled with both. Not rekindled, but necessarily like
you healed through Boche.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No, it is. No, it is.
It's something that you're unaware.
You don't want to admit to it.
No. It's something that it's happening, but you're so unaware because of how everything great is going in your relationship.
It's unconscionable.
Exactly. Yeah,
probably that's
you
what
can't.
it is.
You unconscionable in it because you in it. When you take a step back,
I wouldn't want to say that I healed through him though, because I feel like that sounds like he's a rebound.
No, he's not.
No, because
we know what a rebound is. Boche is not a rebound. Boche is therapy. Boche is the next step. Boche is the final stage. He's the final boss. So I sense that. I'm big on energy. So when I'm telling you that whatever insecurities or whatever you're projecting, that's the last remnants that you got in your system of what you didn't deal with in the past.
Yeah.
Boche is the final boss. I sense that. I'm waiting there for Stacey.
My time hasn't come yet.
It will.
And I'm patient.
It will, and I'ma sense it because I know I'm legit big on energy.
But you see, like me right now, I feel like I have to take time for myself.
Of course.
Before I jump into anything else.
Of course. It's no.
Which is why I'm not open to dating. I'm not open to anything.
You're never gonna be wrong in that. Don't ever feel like you're wrong in that. But in perspective to Gabby, he's the final boss. That's it. Like, at this point, when it comes to me, I'm talking about from Daquan. Like, it's all about when he's gonna propose. When it comes to me.
No, I need to attend the wedding. Let me ask you something.
You got a DJ too. You got a DJ. When I want a DJ, I got you.
You had anything else like from Melissa? How much time we got?
We got like what? Yeah, we good.
Ask one of Melissa's other questions.
Oh yeah, I got it.
This is a dedication to Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa. C.
You already said it, like.
Oh no. She not running for the fest. She be out. No. Hold on, I gotta open my phone.
We don't know that. Wasn't there something else that we was like, yo, we want to talk about?
We just want to say that for the Christmas episode. I got a question for the Christmas episode.
Can we wear Christmas hats?
Yeah, I'm bringing.
An ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, I'm bringing.
I
I'm
don't
bringing
know.
a hat. I'm bringing everything. I'm good.
Can we dress like the Grinch?
Walter, you gonna put a Christmas hat on us?
Want me to put Christmas hat?
I think we should. Hey, we
Fuck
gonna do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
let's
We
do
got it. We
Christmas
request you every
pajamas.
time.
Matching Christmas pajamas.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
How we just bump headphones? You want to do?
All right, so look, here's another one of Melissa's Christmas. What has been your most toxic behavior?
Oof. I know mine.
I'm done drinking.
I'm gonna go. And while I
Done
give you
drink?
time to think. So when I was with my ex, I got so upset one time. Well, not one time, a few times. And I literally threw out his sneakers and his clothes out of the 6th floor window.
That's bad. Don't ever do that again.
That was so toxic. And I feel like I've never done that before. So I must have been in a real fucking dark place in my life for me to have done something. That's so crazy.
I mean, but is that a toxic trait, or is that something that you just did out of?
No, you equated that his sneaker collection to his.
But
heart.
I'm saying, so she wants to know if it's something that it's a trait that we have within ourselves that is the toxic.
I mean, I think if I was to get provoked to that point
think
again,
you're
I think I
capable-
would be able to do it again.
You in that moment equated his heart and his like
I don't-
attention to his
I mean,
sneakers.
I don't
He
know.
wasn't even home.
That's not the point. The
I
fact that
wouldn't-
you understood in that moment, like what he cared about most outside of you.
And you know what else
was
I
his
did one
kicks.
time? I ripped up his passport.
So he won't travel nowhere.
Exactly.
But would you really consider that like as a toxic trait, or just something
I think
ang-
it was a toxic trait in that relationship because I wouldn't
So
do that.
every
And I never
time-
did it before prior to
Okay,
him
so
either.
every time you had anger, you and him fought, you automatically thought of like, let me break something
Yeah.
of his that mattered. I'm laughing because I mean, in my toxic relationship, yo, this is so embarrassing, and I'm so embarrassed to even have done this. Like,
What you did?
this is bad. I like, yo, and you know what's so funny? This individual hit up Sally, like, yo, come get your friend because she's talking about. I was so good with the whole victim and you know, the guy I was with, he was dealing with some type of drugs, and he was kind of bringing it to my home. And I took a picture, like I put some around my nose, and I was like,
No.
and I was like, if you don't come home from the club now, I'm gonna overdose. Like,
Yo, you lying.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yo.
Stacy is toxic.
Yo, you
Stacey
lying.
is
I
toxic.
swear to God, I took some of
Because
it.
you put Johnson & Johnson baby powder.
No,
It was the real.
It was the real thing. But I didn't put, I put it like around. Like,
And you took a picture
and
of
I took
yourself?
a selfie.
Do you still have that picture?
No, I don't think I have it.
Damn, that would have been great
and,
to see.
and I was just like, if you don't leave the club now.
Wait, hold on. Did he come home?
He did eventually, but he hit up Sally first. Because at this time, that's when me and Sally was like, you know. And shout out to Sally.
Shout out
Shout out
Sally.
to Sally.
And she was out, and she called me. She goes, Stacey, please tell me this guy's lying. What the fuck is happening? And I'm like, I just need his attention.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I took a pic and I put it on the side of my nose. And
How was your face in that picture?
I was sad. I was crying.
Oh, so you look
I was
depressed
like,
for real?
Yo, so I would never forget this. This is so embarrassing. I would never, one time, and would never do it again. I was on my kitchen floor, like in front of, and I was like, if you don't come now, this is exactly where you're gonna find me at. And
Ay, Dios mío, señor.
it's so bad.
Yo.
Ladies, listen, the shit we do for men sometimes, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
I never knew that story.
I never shared it with no one. It's so embarrassing. Like, it's super, super embarrassing. Only Sally knew, and that's because this individual contacted her and was like, yo, talk to your friend. She's wilding right now. This bitch is sniffing like this. Like, yo, it's so crazy. But after it, I'm laughing because I'm like, damn, he really bugging out. Like, he's like, Stacey, if you don't chill the fuck out, I'm gonna call the cops.
Nigga was holding a Patron bottle while texting, like, you bugging out in the club.
And he was probably with the next bitch. That's a curve. I went through some shit in that shit.
For you to do that,
that was my worst relationship.
Yo, women just refuse to admit.
Females tend to do some wild.
Nah,
shit.
I took the
crown.
You took the crown with that one.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think women, all right, you see how women go through the extents they go through for they man, right? Is this before fucking or after fucking?
After.
This is definitely after.
As far as after fucking?
For sure.
Okay.
You have no
let me tell you
reason.
something.
Say no more. Y'all answer my question without answering my question.
I know females have crazier stories than mine. Like, I don't even think mine is as crazy, but that was a crazy.
Listen, I understand that, before you fuck a woman, they're not going to be as engaged as far as like their attentiveness.
But
after you fuck them, after you fuck a female and you fuck them down,
and listen,
they be going crazy.
A female always feels super entitled after you guys were in a relationship, because I do know a girl that I remember.
No, I didn't say relationship.
No, or just having sex or being intimate. Period. Anything that's kind of a relationship.
Yeah, once you have sex, that shit changes everything.
I know it does.
But what I'm saying is, like, I know someone.
Look, Gabby sneezing.
I know someone who was dealing with a person and he wasn't answering just because he wasn't answering. Shorty pulled up to his job, saw his car, and broke all his windows. You know the girl too.
Me?
Yeah.
Can you tell me after? I think everyone heard you.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, and when she told me the story, I was like, wow, this is motivation.
Motivation?
Because you know what's so...
That's catching a case.
No, you know what's so crazy?
Yo!
Let me tell you something. Men be in denial. Men be like,
about what?
I hate crazy bitches, but they love that shit.
That makes them feel like, excuse me.
What? I burped?
Yeah, you
I'm
wild
sorry.
out. You wild out right now.
I'm sorry. Is it seltzer water?
You wilding out.
I'm trying to balance out my drink.
I feel like men... when a girl goes crazy over a man, I feel like that gives them like
the power.
Like it makes them feel superior. I did that.
Yeah.
I got her like this.
Listen,
I have a video. Listen, to this day, I have a video of that individual yelling out of his car, like on my building, like my name, like Stacey.
Check this out.
Like,
that was after you overdosed. Hey, that's not even funny.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
that is so crazy.
When it comes to that,
what, to men having the power over a female when they do certain shit?
if I wanted a game, because it's a constant game between man and woman. If I wanted a game, I would have bought a PlayStation. And if anybody that's listening
but
to
you're
this,
saying that now.
if anybody listens to this podcast,
okay,
they'll understand what I'm speaking.
I think now, back in the days, I felt like
Hold
we
on.
validated.
I have a question for you, Day. What was your longest relationship?
A year and a month.
So you can't even
really put.
Yeah, that's nothing. A year, you just getting to know the person.
That's when things are gonna start hitting the fans, where you challenge each other.
I'm a enigma when it comes to the type of person I am. I've identified it. I identify who I am. I'm two things. I'm the person that a woman wants, but they don't want it from me. And then two, I'm a person that
Yeah, but that's you. That's not the other person.
I'm the person that a woman wants, but they don't want it from me. And then I'm the person that sets the woman up for the next person that they really want to be.
So you're saying you mold women?
Yes. All the time.
We all tend to mold.
Yeah, but a year, in a year in a relationship, I feel like you haven't gone through much because alone.
No. You can go through a lot. Time is remember, time is relative.
No, right. But what I'm saying is, it's even been like a study where the first 6 months is like the honeymoon phase.
Not for everybody.
No, hell no. 3 to 4 months is a honeymoon phase.
It depends. It just really all depends on the type of relationship.
Everything is
because let me tell you something. A relationship could start rocky from the get, and you guys could just continue, and then later down the line, it could become the honeymoon.
Listen.
Or where it starts with the honeymoon, and then it gets super rocky, and then it becomes a honeymoon again. It just all depends on the type. It depends, because every relationship is gonna be different.
I'm at a phase now in my life where it's like,
itchy.
would you?
Your phase in your life, what?
I'm in a phase in my life where it's like, I go with the flow. Like I don't.
I'm sorry. No offense. Well, you're still kind of young, but I feel like in our age, we don't want to go with the flow no more.
Yeah,
we know what we want.
But you're not understanding my go with the flow. It's like, I understand people too much. I understand like humans to like an analytical standpoint. So it's like when I interact with another woman or just in general, it's like I understand what it is. It's just I'm so programmed to like see the best in people. It's like it's almost at my expense. So it's like it is what it is. Like I try my best to like invest in this point where like I try to like invest in another method.
So
but
how
I can't.
about, would you, if you were to meet a female, what about if next time you meet a female, whatever, and you have to be very, like, you have to be precise about what you want. Like, you got to tell her, like, I want this, I want this. If you're not with it, then...
You know why? Because people are not real with themselves. People can't stand the truth.
But you can't say people, because there's people out there that aren't.
Listen, I'm so direct to the point where I'll ask you a question and I'm asking you a yes or no question and you'll try to evade out that.
I feel like that's the women that you go for, or the women that you attract.
It's just people.
It goes for both.
Gabby,
so.
You gotta understand, I deal with people every day. Personalities, mannerisms, everything. I understand paralinguistics. I understand people to humans to a core. So I understand that I can't impose myself on people. I can only be me.
And that's 100% understandable.
So that's what makes me the ultimate loner. Because when you get to that ultimate loner stage, it's like you understand humans. People are not always genuine. People are not always real. People are not always direct. So that's you got to accept. I accept it.
Direct is probably the least thing people are. When someone brags about you, I'm the realest. They're the ones
usually the fakest.
It's bullshit. It's for the masses.
A real ass person don't have to tell someone they're a real ass person. Their actions and their energy will show like, yo, that's a real ass dude.
Gabby, Stacey, my actions improved everything. No. Everybody.
I agree. Like, and you're right. There are certain. I wouldn't say all people, but there's a majority of people where it's just straight to the point where you ask them something, and then instead of just because I have had asked, I'm not gonna lie, I have been asked questions where it is a yes or a no, and what do? I elaborate, trying to like divert from the situation or the conversation to make it different, but the person be like, yo, Stace, it was just a yes or a no.
Listen, check this out. For anybody that's listening, subscribers, new subscribers, true subscribers, state your business, state your intentions at all times.
Sure.
It wastes it saves a lot of time.
But
it saves a lot of energy.
People say I don't want to waste people's time, but they
be the first ones,
and they still end up doing because
it's beneficial. It's about what you can do for that person. Janet Jackson had a song called "What Can You Do for? What Have You Done for Me Lately?" It's about what have you done for me lately. I've always I've always been in a space where I gotta always prove who I am, rather than people just looking at
but
this
why,
is a real.
Why do you do it though?
I just do it because I'm a good human. I can't. Yo, my
Do you
programming.
think that people label themselves as a good human and you know they're not, and you're like,
No, I'm the programming that I'm installed with is from my grandmother.
From Manny?
I've done watched her say no to her deathbed. I mean, not say no to her deathbed. Like she never said no.
Oh.
So that I'm from that ilk. Like I didn't watch her against her health, against her morals, against her principles. Say, all right, I got you. I'm from that ilk. So it's almost to the point where it's like when I do things, it's at the expense of myself, but it's cool because I had the wherewithal to do it.
yeah.
Like nobody has to know what I'm internally going through for what the actions I'm actually doing.
No,
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to I'm a people pleaser. If whatever I can do to make you good.
That's
Damn,
so
whoever gets with Day Day is gonna be one lucky ass girl.
I can't tell that because people are so caught up in their selfishness or so caught up in how they are
that's probably
or their
why,
trauma. Like I can't. I don't have no control over that.
It's like how you just said with me that you'll know I'm gonna find my person. It's the same for you. Like you just have to be patient.
I don't look for it.
No,
I
and
don't look for it no
I feel
more.
like
I don't
that's
do
why
that
he
shit.
says what he says about Boche, because Boche is literally you, Puerto Rican version. Like he's a people pleaser. He loves, like whenever you say something, he's gonna do everything in his power to try to fulfill that.
Boche is a final boss for you. Like you don't like. I don't think you fully grasp.
But hearing
that.
you talk like that, it makes me think of him because that's literally how he is.
He's like
just...
like even when he sat here, I was like, yo, that's it. Like legit, like even with the talks we had like off camera, like before we started the podcast and the shit that you said that you was going through at that time, and then you met Boche and then I met him. The first handshake, I knew, oh yeah, that's it. It doesn't take that long for me to understand.
Right, but that's probably why you feel like that, because you guys are literally
But that's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
person.
It's not that you look for it, but it's just being patient enough that you're gonna attract what you do deserve.
What patience? Like I said, time is relative.
No,
like,
and you're not looking for it. So when you least expect it, it's gonna appear.
I always like the last two women, well, the last relationship, like legitimate relationship I was in. I thought, okay, cool. She actually genuinely like, cause she didn't need me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. But then when she did what she did towards the end, I was like, oh, okay, you showed your hand.
Do you give second chances?
Huh? Always. I give second, third, fourth.
I think everyone deserves a second chance.
I give second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Depending on the situation, but I do think people deserve a second chance.
If you was talking to a nigga that was already jaded and he just took that and ran with it, he would say, I'm a simp. He would say that, oh, you a pushover. I'm cool with that because I see the good in people.
But I also think that has to do with you being comfortable in your own skin. Because there's a lot of guys out there that feel like, oh, I have to be like this person. I have to
I don't got no problems to say, yo, I send flowers to a
but
joint
that's what I'm saying.
to make her feel good, or I'm cool.
To be able to say that.
Listen, any dude that has reservations within himself, you got to question him off rip. I don't got no questions in myself at all. I'm me.
You good. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just for any man who's like insecure, it's gonna take them longer to process certain shit.
Every man is insecure. I'm still insecure in who I am.
You're learning that. You're accepting. You gotta accept yourself for who you are. And whatever you don't, it doesn't sit well. That's your job where you got to take it upon yourself and you got to change. There's certain things we all have to work on ourselves.
Yep.
Listen, life is about mastering, not about like just being complacent.
But some people are so content with how they are.
Nah, you got to master.
You do, but again, there are people out there that they're so content with how they are and they won't compromise.
I feel like I'm one of those people.
Where you won't compromise?
I'm learning to do that now, though, because I never used to be like that. But look,
it's not compromise. It's about mastering your communication, mastering if you hold grudges, mastering.
And that's where the part plays where you meet someone that you know you don't want to lose. It's gonna better you in those situations. Because again, I wasn't a great communicator. I really was not. Like, if I could divert from a conversation, I would do it. I've been told so plenty of times, yo, all you do is avoid certain conversations. But within the last relationship, I wanted it to work so bad that I was open to any sorts of communication and any effort that I had to put in just to make it. That's what I'm saying. So when you want something to work and you have this different love for an individual, you're gonna go above and beyond to what you're not normally accustomed to. You're not a great communicator. I'm gonna try my best to communicate and elaborate what needs to be said. It all depends on the type of person that you're dealing with and who you want to be with.
Well, look, uncomfortability promotes the best level of growth. Whatever you feel uncomfortable everything is growth. So but the only way you can find growth is uncomfortability. Everything that you find opposite of complacency, you're going to find growth. The growth that you seek, the growth that you want.
That's how you evolve. That's how you challenge yourself.
All the time. But people have a hard time understanding that concept. Like, yo, in order for you to get to the next step or the next level you want, you got to be able to be uncomfortable in spaces. You got to be uncomfortable in conversation. You got to be uncomfortable in circumstances. And then once you understand that, then you'll get to a point where it's like, you can accept it. Like, oh, okay, maybe this method ain't working. So maybe if I get in myself an uncomfortable method, maybe I get what I want. Because everybody wants a result. They want a positive result, and they want to understand what the negative results are.
I'm laughing because you saying that. I don't mean to laugh, but
what?
When you say you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to hear what you want.
Yo.
Yeah, they what?
What you do?
I'm thinking about you putting the coke on your nose.
Yo, you got to put coke on your nose to be uncomfortable?
No, she put herself in that uncomfortable situation to try and get him home.
Yeah, but did he come home?
He did.
Aha!
Aha!
Ladies, do not do that.
No, that works.
No.
Walter, how much time we got left?
Any of the shenanigans. Melissa?
Thank you for that
Melissa,
email.
we appreciate you. Shout out Suave. Shout out Melissa. Shout out Jen.
Suave.
Shout out all the new subscribers, all the true subscribers.
Don't do drugs, guys.
Wait, hold on.
And don't do drugs.
Wait.
Because drug kills.